Good morning, we're back. Rise and shine, it says at the bottom of your screen, and that is exactly what we're doing. Joined by Chef Natalie from Johnson & Wales. We got Saturday coming up. It is, or Sunday rather,
Sunday.
It's Father's Day, and
yeah.
You know, there's a lot of grilling going on Father's Day, so what can we do to maybe up the grilling a notch this year?
So we always love to talk about grilling on Thursdays, but we brought it back on Monday.
That's fine.
And we wanted to talk a little bit about marinating and what kind of steaks are the appropriate steaks to marinate, right?
Expensive ones, right?
Yeah, when you get that really nice prime beef, you know, you want to marinate. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, just you were saying earlier, all you want to put on those are salt, some pepper, and maybe a little bit of compound butter.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that here in a second.
Okay.
But we're going to start with the top sirloin. So I love top sirloin because it can feed a whole family with one giant piece of meat. So this is a simple marinade, quick and easy. Not very many ingredients. So
how much are you usually spending on a cut about this big, a top sirloin?
About $15.
To feed a family.
That's awesome. To feed a family, so it's not too bad at all. So simple basics of a good marinade are going to be an acid, an oil, and then some flavoring components. So you can really do anything you want. So we've got a little setup here. We've got balsamic vinegar. We're going to throw it in the bag.
And how long is this going to marinate in here?
We're going to marinate this for 4 hours at least, but you can put it in the night before and be ready.
That was obviously oil and balsamic.
Yeah, Worcestershire sauce.
Ooh, all right.
Give that little like, ooh, what is that kind of?
And then the flavor compound.
And then flavor compounds. We've got rosemary, garlic, and black pepper that we're going to throw in there. So you'll notice that I didn't put any salt in there. We really just want to let all of these flavors kind of speak for themselves. We don't really need any salt in there. So you zhuzh it up like you're doing there. Then we'll just throw the meat in. Then we want to keep it in a baking dish when we put it into the fridge overnight. So do not leave this on the counter to marinate overnight, right? We want to refrigerate it.
Get all the air out of there, right? So the meat's all kind of vacuum
covered
sealed
and
almost.
good to go. So the second marinade that I brought today is for a flank steak. So
I'm going to take this home for me, by the way.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So flank steak has a lot of connective tissue in it. We really need to break it down. So that's why acids are important in a good marinade, right? When you have a cheaper or a lesser quality piece of meat, we want to break down those proteins and tenderize it.
Well, and it almost makes it feel like a more expensive cut when you have it tenderized.
You elevate it.
You just got to do a little work.
Yeah, so we're going to add to this one a little bit of lime juice. And then I've also got soy sauce here. So this one has a little Asian influence to it, a little fresh ginger. So I just roughly chopped it. If you can't find fresh ginger at your grocery store, look in the like herb section. Sometimes they have like some pre-chopped, dried stuff.
And this is what it looks like.
Pretty good.
If you don't know, it's kind of funky. It doesn't look like, you know, it would at a sushi restaurant.
Right.
You got to do all the work.
So we're also going to add in here a little red pepper flake, and then again we're going to add our meat if you don't mind, since you're gloved up.
Oh no, I'll throw that right in there. All right,
perfect. So again, 4 hours up to overnight in the refrigerator. Before you grill these, you want to take them out for about 20, 30 minutes. Just leave them on the countertop inside the house, not outside, okay?
So why is it important to get them to room temperature before you cook them?
When you're searing the meat, you want to make sure that you're just getting a really nice, good sear. So you don't want to put a cold piece of meat on a hot stove. You want to have it kind of a little more mellow in temperature.
So it doesn't cook evenly?
Right, exactly. Yeah. So lastly, like we were talking about at the beginning of the show, if you have a good quality piece of meat, don't mess with it. We've got some beautiful New York strips. And I have to mention that David at the King Supers in Erie rocked it out last night for me at about 7:30 at night, cutting all of these steaks fresh to order. He was amazing.
He's like trying to close up, and there he is.
Yeah, so these, we're just gonna hit them with salt and pepper, and you want to get them on the grill. And then when they're on the grill and ready to come off, I like to hit them with a little compound butter. So compound butter is simple. Butter that's softened, mix in a little fresh garlic, some herbs, chives, whatever you like. So I did a little chive and onion, and then I did a little herb and garlic.
It's a way to zhuzh it up without spending a bunch of money.
Yeah, and then you just kind of slice off a piece of this, get it right on your steak, and let them kind of just finish out. Take them off the grill and serve them to your family.
Cool. Natalie from Johnson & Wales, Chef Natalie, of course. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We're going to send it back into Kirk, who can't be out here because we got to send it back into him so we can eat everything.
Happy Father's Day, Kirk.
Yes.
Or we'll send it to Hank.
Or Hank.
Kirk wants in on this.
Oh,
yes,
all right.
Kirk?
The whole team. Anybody.
Yeah,
Kirk
whatever.
wants food.
Somebody will take it away.
Food! It was some great direction, guys, and we learned a new term, zhuzh. We're going to zhuzh it up. All right, let's get you out the door in time, save our traffic. Guys, we got a problem out